for it. Hey guys, we're a couple minutes late. We had reverb issues because we're using 2 cameras. But over here, you see Nikki, and you'll see her hands as she's working on your candles for you. So we're playing around with 2 cameras, 2 angles. So tonight, the camera maker extraordinaire is willing to do personal candles for you for your intention. The little QR code up in the corner, you can use that to scan with your phone and actually do the payment. So each candle is $25, going to be inscribed, rolled with necessary oils and the herbs, scribed with all the sigils for your intention, and available for pickup here in the store starting tomorrow. Or if you need it shipped, just drop us a message and we can take care of that for you. But if anybody wants to start, if you have questions about how this works, let us know. I have to sit a little bit away from Nikki so we don't get horrible feedback because that was not fun figuring it out. But yeah, if you have questions, go ahead and ask. Otherwise, that little QR code up in the top, definitely a way to get a candle made. Nikki, if you want to show them in the other camera, like the type of candles you're scribing for them, what the herbs might look like.
Okay, so there are 2x6 colors, and we're doing temperature. And we will inscribe them with symbols for your intention. They go into a jar. Afterwards, we'll oil it. We'll put herbs on it. I got this whole tin of herbs over here.
Right.
And all these great oils. Probably about 30 of them on the table. If I need other ones, she's here to run them for me. And
what's the burn time on them?
The burn time, this is actually a 7-day candle. It'll burn quite a long time. You can burn it from morning to night, probably 4 or 5 days.
Okay. So yeah, if you let your candles go completely, 4 to 5 days, which I'm a little paranoid about candles, unintended, with reason. So you would want to snuff them out if you don't want to let them go.
Right.
But if you do night and day, 4 to 5 days, otherwise they might even go longer.
Morning to night, put it out.
Oh, morning to night.
Yes.
4 to 5.
Night, put it out. Don't go to bed with your candle lit. That's bad.
Yeah, I don't like going to bed with mine lit, and I don't like leaving the house with mine lit, even though
I have cats and dogs.
all sorts of things could go on. So like the pink we could use for self-love, relationship.
Yeah, current relationship, for love of a child, for peace.
Peace, love of child, heart chakra, even relationship.
Heart chakra, yep. Red would be to draw love.
We have red, so if you need to draw some love, some sexy time, we have red available.
We have, what else do we have?
I think you have gold in there. Trying to peek over your boxes, a little weird. We can't sit by one another.
Successful in something. We have some green if you want some money.
Green for money.
If you really want to be successful in a business venture or some work capacity or even diet, that's a good one. Orange is good for diet.
Orange, yes. If you have diet, health, food and diet and metabolism, we have orange. We can do that for you too. Green for money, for business, for luck.
We have purple for one single purple.
For psychic, for mental.
Power, learning to control your dreams, astral projection.
Right. All sorts of stuff.
All sorts of stuff. I got white if you need some cleansing. The only one I don't have, I think, is black.
Black? Yeah, black. We're out of black. Black has been hard to get all the way around. I'm going into other like companies trying to find other candles. Oh, we have a black. Yay.
Okay. And I did bring some Bitch Be Gone candles in
Oh,
small
bitch be gone.
cauldron and a blessing bowl, the little bowls.
Okay.
The two small
So we have
ones.
pre-made bitch be gone candles
Right.
in the cauldrons and the bowls. So,
with magnetic.
whoop, it's backwards on this one. So, bitch be gone. Here we go. Pre-made. We can always set that aside for you.
That one's got magnetic, hematite, and tourmaline.
Oh, okay. So magnetic, and it's actually rainbow hematite and tourmaline in there, electroplated. So these are pre-made and available. But if you want a personal candle made, you can scan that little QR code up there with your camera. Noticing that like with Droid and with iPhone, both will have this little thing that will pop up and want you to open the browser. And if you do, it'll go right to the checkout page. Like that, get you. So we can do anything from love to money to job, psychic development, weight loss, metabolism. Oh, internet just booped for a minute there. Everything went spinny. But yeah, we will scribe it into the wax for you, anoint it in the oils. But hey, Dr. Mystical. Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Mike, can you hear Nikki from over there? We have to say because of reverb. So I don't know if that's why I keep repeating anything she says in case you can't hear her at the other end of the table. We also had to turn down the sound on the iPad so it wouldn't keep coming back at us. But if anybody needs a candle make,
How you doing, Mike?
Hey, Lisa. Oh, he says you're there, but it's quiet. So trying to yell at me like I'm the little kid on your grass.
Get off my lawn.
Right. That would be a green candle and thrown at me.
Yeah.
Not scribed, not oiled, chucked across the room. But we had done this in the store for people where you could come in and she'd sit down and, fancy table, scribe it out. And we thought we'd try it online for a change, just because you and I are both so busy to do that event again. It's hard to squeeze that in. But these candles, all you have to do when you get it home is light it and let it go. Hi, Marlene. So yeah, we're doing custom candles for you tonight. Scribed, oiled, herbed, ready to go. All you have to do is light it on fire and keep an eye on it. Don't need it.
And order it.
And order it. Yeah. So yeah, QR code up at the top. I can drop in chat the link if you're having trouble with QR code. At one point, like my phone, when I was testing at setup, it wanted to be a little wonky, didn't want to play nicely with me. And then all of a sudden it did work. But that little QR code up there. So we have plenty of candles to go for you guys.
My carousel of candles.
Yeah, a carousel. Turn and you spin me right around, baby. I don't know if we'll sing the whole time we do your candles.
We're allowed to sing.
We're allowed to sing. We could always turn the camera on and we'll just dance.
We could.
I suck at dancing.
Dance party.
Right? Screw candles, dance party.
Not as fun as a boy dance party, but
What's a boy dance party?
boys have a dance party.
Oh, I thought it was like some sort of move. Like where we're going to get into the tchotchke, like college dance moves, the lawnmower, the sprinkler.
Of course we were. What other dances are there?
We should bring Dr. Mystical on yet a third link and see if he can do any of the college dances. He works for a college. I'm not going to say which one.
Can you do the Running Man, Mike?
Yeah. Mike, can you do the Running Man? I can probably pull off the sprinkler. That's about it. All right. Well, we got a lot of people like watching. Nobody's ordering candles. I don't know what we want to do in the meantime.
I don't know. All I've been doing is waiting for new seasons of stuff. So.
New season? I know. I did The Outsider on HBO. It was actually pretty good. I was impressed.
I started Cursed, and I don't think I care for it much.
You started which one?
Cursed.
Oh, the one on Netflix.
Yeah.
It took a little bit. Like
I'm almost through the first season. I'm still kind of lame.
Oh, Mike wants to know what's the Running Man. You have to demonstrate the Running Man.
I don't think I can do the Running Man anymore. I don't even know what that is. Oh my.
If you don't know, like one of the most popular moves in late 80s, early 90s
Yeah.
hip hop dancing.
I'm only 19.
Yes, but the younger generation has a thing of like obsessing over things that were around before they were ever born, which is why there's so many of those like quit wearing band t-shirts that you don't even listen to.
Did you realize that a lot of them are listening to it with their parents though, right?
Yeah, just like my son who's only 17 loves freaking Peter Gabriel. And I'm like, you're my kid. Why are you a Peter Gabriel and a Pink Floyd? Because I fucking hate Pink Floyd. It's awful. It never ends and it never has a crescendo. It never builds. It's one long drawn on music.
That's
like
why you have to be
ballad.
high. Yeah, I was gonna say that's what people listen to when they're doing like LSD.
I have other things to do with my time than to be high, quite honestly. Like
you can be high and do other things too. Some people are very high functioning when they have like marijuana.
This is where we're going to get into a controversial topic, and I'm going to say mine right now. If you have to get high to get through life, then you have other issues that need to be addressed and healed and gotten through. If you cannot deal with the outside world around you without being high, there's stuff that needs to be healed.
My issues right now are I have wax all over my face. I have wax on my shirt.
Yes, Mike says we have to show the Running Man. Mike, how do we upload a video so we don't actually have to do it?
Can you add a gift to the chat?
Right, yeah, I'm like, how do we do a gift? Oh, he's got to go put his little ones to bed. He might be back if we're still on. But yeah, anybody needs a candle. We have candles. We can make them. Nikki can make them. I don't know why I say wait. I'm not scribing anything. I'm watching chat and square.
I just pulled an Apple pencil out of my bra. What's your magical power?
Nikki produces Apple pencils from undergarments as her magic. Ooh, she's gonna knock the whole table over. Yeah. We're having hearts and thumbs up, and I think they like the banter. We are just so hilarious, are full of shit. I need to go check the personal, like my page of where this is streaming to make sure if anybody's requesting on there. Because personal shares do not stream over to the StreamYard. There could be people like, damn it, I want a candle. And we're ignoring them.
Doesn't anybody know?
Oh, hi, Grandma. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Maria.
The pranic healer. Maria, she does pranic healing, shamanic healing, hypnosis. So like she will be here this Saturday. You can get hypnosis sessions for motivate. I need to have her motivate Rune, like motivation for schoolwork, confidence, weight loss. She can do past life. If you need a past life regression, like if you have a continual like thing that keeps coming up and no matter what you're working on, it could stem from back when and you're carrying it forward.
Yeah, I feel like my shitty taste in men has been an ongoing issue in all of my lives.
All right. Hey, Jill. So the little QR code that's up top above where the candles are, you should be able to scan that with your camera and open up a Square thing to pay and let us know what you would like it to be. And we'll start scribing in for you. All right. We again. Nikki. We're making Nikki do all the work.
Yep.
She's got the candles, herbs, oil, sharp things to do all the inscribing. And then you can pick them up here at the store, or if we need to ship it out, get with us and we'll arrange shipping for you. Otherwise, you can pick it up here in the store. But again, these are 2x6, 7-day burn time, come in the glass container even. So ready to go. JD probably needs a candle.
JD.
So they're 25, but again, oil's already included, the herbs are included, all of the fancy scribing stuff included. And since we're in the waxing moon phase, great time for anything you're trying to bring in, increase, expand. Great time for that. So growing love, growing business, growing relationship, growing motivation, things you want to expand. That growing the health of your head.
Growing the health of your head. I love it. I'm going to make that a next candle. Growing the health of your head.
Wah.
The weird thing is, if I scratch it, like I get relief for about a minute and then it comes back.
Today is very minor. The last 3 days I've had a constant sinus like pressure migraine from all of the storms, and like
I just had joint pain.
I was in the room over there. Thankfully Megan was here, Mom. Here, like I sat in the dark. Like I haven't really eaten in 3 or 4 days because just the thought of eating was just blah. Yeah. Today has been like semi-normal that I can actually tolerate it. But still not really wanting to test the waters with food.
Well, you gotta eat something. Keep your strength up.
Well, it doesn't help if it's just going to come right back out. That's just making a mess.
Just start small. Maybe a cracker.
A cracker, right.
Saltines. A little bit of butter on them. My favorite. Cup of tea and saltines with butter. Ooh, love that.
And like I haven't had the reaction to like thunderstorms like this since I was a kid. So I'm like, why is this a thing again? Why in the actual?
I blame your shaman work.
Well, it's because I'm sitting there. I'm like, what was I blocking then, and what am I blocking now? And why is it triggered by weather? Because that's just how I solve things for myself. And especially since it starts here, third eye area. But like the other night, like I couldn't even lay down. Just the pressure of my head on the pillow, no matter where, an issue.
That's a no boo.
Bloom, 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 bloom. Hang on.
Who's blooping? Her.
Yeah, like I'm getting all of these thingies here. Let me see. Oh, so hey, so okay, so Jill, we got her. So Jill, what intention would you like? What kind of candle would you like, ma'am? And you'll get to watch Nikki's fabulous little hand modeling hands going on over there. She just interviewed for a promotion today, looking for luck standing out from the crowd and increasing money. Yes.
All right. Jilly, we're on this for you, Jill.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So, and they all hit at once. So we have Jill for the promotion and money. And then we have Vicky and we have Lisa. So there's 3 of them.
All right.
I'm going to go grab a chair because my knees are killing me. I'm too old to do this for.
Kneeling?
Yes, I was kneeling. And now you're going to watch me walk away funly until I go find the chair.
It's Funny Walks Day.
Yes. It's kind of like the Running Man, but not quite.
Just got a weird cup. Somebody need to block again. Are they trying to sell us couches again?
No. Is that on Facebook? Is that on your guys, like her page or my page?
Your page.
Oh.
Yeah.
That dude. We'll block him. Bye, James. And we'll delete him. I'm kind of in the mood. I will throw back the trolls at some point. Lisa, if you want it more privately, you can message the store and I'll check it on my phone and can do the classroom pass the note across the table if need be. If it's more of a private matter, we'll back that for you. Yeah, Vicki, just let us know. We'll when we get to your candle, we'll ask you what your intention is, and we'll go ahead and do that. Or you can grab one of the big boxes by the back door over there and use it, because that will hold a lot more. I feel like we should be playing some suspenseful, like dun 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 while you're making candles. Do, do, do.
What am I carving? I am carving, there's some runes, there's some other symbols, modern. I got Jill's name here. And then trying to think of what the symbol is for communication. Did you see the comment from Kelly?
What do you really well, Kelly, this is actually falling under the candle spells. So in this instance, your intention after you pay for your candle, Nikki is going to inscribe, apply the oil, the herbs, you get the candle and the glass, everything's ready to go. All you have to do is light it. Now these are available for pickup here at the store. If you need it shipped, let us know and we'll get that arranged. But yeah, we're making candle working. So it's a type of spell casting. Oh, and Patty ordered 2 candles. Do.
There's also more oils in here. Company.
Yeah, Pat ordered 2 candles, and so did Vicki.
Why? Fiery wall of on my way. Jinx removing. Coming from
So I put a road opener on here and some money draw.
All right, Jill, so she's got road opener, money draw in case you can't hear her, just because camera and reverb issue.
We got, is that miracle?
Marigold flowers.
Right.
All right, so Jill, great, you'll pick yours up tomorrow. Yeah, you can message the store and let us know privately what you need your candle for, and we'll just kind of pass the info down the table to Nikki. So if anybody's picking up their candles either tomorrow or through this weekend, tomorrow's Friday, we're open 12 to 7, and Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 6. We will also on Sunday be having the psychic fair, which the readings pre-ordered because of the whole COVID. I have to monitor how many people are in here at a time because, COVID's sucking the fun out of everything, which is another reason why we haven't done these cool things in person, just because the last 2 times we did it, it was such a huge showing for it. We actually had to continue doing this after closing to catch up with everybody. And just the line of people that were waiting. Definitely, Lisa, we'll get your port candle taken care of. And Lisa, I know we'll have to now. Lisa, since you're out of states, we can either ship yours to you, or I'm sure either I or Nikki can set up a place to burn it. I know I have that little area by the cash register. Awesome.
All right.
So Jill,
One Jilly candle.
one Jilly candle, cool deal. So we have Lisa was next, and she's got court on the 22nd of October
Hi, John.
at 2:30. And do you want to know the judge name and the dollar amount, or how far into it do you want to go with the describing?
Yellow.
I would say yellow.
What day is it?
October 22nd. Yeah, she needs success over the field. There we go. Yay, we're back.
A little glitchy internet.
You would think it being at the end of the day and most of the people are gone, and it would be a lot better behaved. Nutmeg.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so welcome, Jill. These are fun. We like doing these type of things.
Yeah, these are fun. We enjoy this.
And thanks to Mike, Dr. Mystical, like I was picking his brain about how to get this QR code to work and the camera angle. If you haven't checked him out, check him out on YouTube. He does a lot of tarot lives and readings. So I picked his brain on make that QR code like show up in camera angle. So thanks to Mike. And hopefully we'll get to have him back. He would come up and read at our winery events. Great tarot reader. And he was actually going to come up for this one on September 12th, but COVID stuck in the fun that we had to cancel our winery for September. So no Dr. Mystical, no Marianne at the winery. We're very sad. Whoop. Do. All the emails, yay. Some space filling music, but then YouTube would yell at us for copyrights. But if anybody has questions about
How this works.
yeah, how this works, how did Nikki get into doing all of this? Why is she the crazy candle lady?
So you didn't want to be the crazy cat lady?
You didn't want to be the crazy cat lady?
No, only for business.
You are the crazy cat lady.
So she's the crazy candle lady because she didn't want to be the crazy cat lady.
I have two.
2 Kit Kats.
You guys have a cat, and Chris has a cat, but I have two. And one's like old.
Well, not just that, but technically, it's not even your cat, it's Andrew's cat.
I only have 1 cat, and he's not as fat as he used to be. He's lost weight. He's not fat cat Sith anymore. He's just Sithers.
Is he thick Sith?
No, actually, like I am not used to him being this skinny that I'm worried about him. Like I'm used to like chunky cat when I would pet him, and now I'm like, oh, I feel like,
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
you know, I feel things that I didn't used to feel.
Is he smaller than the last time I saw him?
Probably. But, I still have my black
Someone
cat.
help me find Hi John's work because
John.
yeah, Hi John's work. That's what you wanted, right?
Not war.
Hi, John. So it's probably going to be more of an oil. When I do have the herb, it's very, very expensive. It's only gotten worse here lately.
Are you serious?
I have it. Yeah, it was very expensive and it was not easy to find.
No. And rue has been another herb. I do have rue now available in store if anybody's looking for it. Took a lot of hunting. Finally found it. But it's expensive. Well, more than it used to be, in my opinion. Because every now and then the government gets all like upset about rue, and you can't, you can buy the plant and grow it, but you can't dry it out and it's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, Cat Sit, he is losing weight, Lisa. As much as, having a chunky, snuggly cat is great because more cat to snuggle with. I want him around a while, so have him on the Iams indoor food. And not only is his coat softer and a better shine to it, he is actually losing weight. Whereas the Purina indoor cat weight control, all it did was just, it controlled him getting bigger is what it did. So the Iams indoor food, much better. He's shinier, he's softer. So we're a fan. I don't know if he's a fan of being less chunky. It doesn't sound like a elephant's running through the house. Now it just sounds like one or two running through the house. Because he is that cat. He's like the old man. He doesn't like anybody on the yard or in the grass in our yard. And he will run window to window, like panicking over somebody being in our yard.
So he's a dog.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he'll play fetch now and then. So he is kind of like a dog like that. If somebody is at the door, like he will perk up and kind of look in that direction and look at me and like, are you going to go get it or what? So he is kind of like a dog that way.
He's one of my favorite cats that I've ever met.
He's fun. I'll keep him. I'll keep him another day. We negotiate daily.
He also did not like our dog, like at all.
Yeah, it's his house, and you do not bring other animals into his house without his permission, and most likely he is going to tell you no. That's his house.
He was fascinated with Princess though.
He was fascinated with her, but as soon as she got too close, he was just like, this is my house. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you have to ask Cat Sith permission to bring another four-legged in. And he usually says no.
He hissed and then ran away. He was not having it. He ran to hide.
Let's see. There we go. Crunchy crunch. Hear all those herbs going into the wax.
Trying to smash cloves into it. All right.
Like it is so herbed and oiled. There we go.
As most of the cloves come out. Hard to get cloves to stick. They're crushed up a little bit better. I feel like it'd be easier.
All right. So anybody new coming in, use the little QR code up there. We're doing little spell candles. We will scribe them, oil them, anoint them, herb them, all of the magical things there for you. And all you have to do then is load them. So next, let me see, Pat. Where are you, Pat? Make sure I'm matching up the right names to the right Patty Arch. All right, give me just a second. I have to go over here to yet another screen. All the cameras. So Patty, do you want both candles to be for what you sent me? Or hang on. Sending you a question back. We can also do, since we're talking about animals, we can also do a candle for, pets. If you have a pet who needs help with something, You can definitely use a pet for healing or use the candle for healing for a pet.
Or a person.
Or another person can be a little bit fine line in a way.
Depends on how close you are.
Yeah. So like I could have Nikki be like, hey, Rune goes back to school on Monday and we have issue with giving him about school. So we need a candle about
I give a damn.
I give a damn about school, motivation, or concentration. So I could do that, but I wouldn't want to be like, I hate his little girlfriend and I want them to break up. So let's get rid of her.
I won't do that.
That's crossing that line. Won't do that one.
Won't do that.
Okay, here, can you pass my phone down? So I'm going to pass the note down. Nikki's going to start working on Patty's order. And then, so we have Jill done, we have Lisa done. We're going to work on Patty. And then, Vicky, you will be next, hon. Hi, Mikhail. Do. Blue? Do you have a blue? Health?
Well, we're mixing.
Or white?
White. I guess we'll go white. All right.
All right.
Okay. So here, carbon more. Now carbon $sign. Or
Remember Chappelle Show? That one with the money. I'm rich, bitch. I wish his show was still on.
He's not the same.
No, but he lives here in Ohio near Columbus on a farm. He farms now.
I heard that.
Yeah, which I think is pretty darn cool. Like to walk away from fame and television and fortune to go farm.
I'd do that. I'd make a lot of money and then I'd use it all to.
Like I would rather, like I would go live in the woods in a cabin and be the crazy wood lady. Like, get off my lawn. Get away from my trees. That my old lady goals right there, retirement goals. That's what I'm talking about.
Would you be the it's my swamp kind of person?
Yes, it's my swamp. Damn it. Back away 6 feet from my swamp.
Like Shrek.
Yeah, like Shrek. Fiona. I'll be. Conquer. What was the other herb besides cloves that you use for Lisa?
Lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
And the lemon verbena. Feeling very lemony today.
Yeah, lemon is really cool. Actually, citrus oils, like real ones, not perfumies,
Yeah.
are really good at removing and undoing like magical work. So if you kind of have a little bit of a fuck up, grab some lemon.
Just like rub it in my face or.
I would say not in the eyes, unless the fuck up is somebody else. Like back up 6 feet. Hi from Morocco. Hello. So yeah, in a way, normally you would see me and Nikki, and you still kind of do tonight. But this time you only have Nikki's hands because you're watching all the candle work. I'm making her do all the work while I just fill in space with talking. I'm mumbling and rambling. All right. I get too off the wall, it's because I need more coffee and I'm, tired and headache.
Very watered down coffee. Right?
Yeah, my eye long ago melted. This has been sitting around for a while. I should probably just go ahead and drink it. But the whole I swear owning your own business is the best diet. because you'll have food and you'll start to eat it, and then the phone rings, somebody comes in, delivery man shows up, something happens, so you put it down and you try to go back, and then something else comes up and something else comes up. Weight loss tips. Run around like you own your own business. Right, yeah. We're actually in Ohio, near Cleveland. Where in Morocco are you from? Like, where? Because, we're not allowed to leave and go travel anywhere. So we have to live vicariously through, live events. And where's everybody from? I thought we had a chamomile. If not, we'll go get some chamomile.
This smells like.
Oh, Casablanca. Hey, I'll trade you.
Yeah, really.
You can come to Cleveland and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I can't really brag about the Browns, but I'll trade you Cleveland for Casablanca. Casablanca would be fun. Oh, it's this. For as much as I want to be the old lady near the swamp in the woods, I also kind of want to travel some more.
I want to travel too.
Because it wasn't fun when I was made to do it as the army brat and the army wife. When the government tells you have to go, that's not fun. Are we still looking for chamomile? Hold that thought. I will be back as I trip over your car. Didn't find it.
We had it the last time. Yeah, right here. It wouldn't be a candle carving event if I had spilling oil.
Well, now that we got the oil spilling out of the way, here we be.
I think it smells good.
So Rob wants to troll us about a dead dog under the desk.
What?
Yeah, we've got a troll. Anybody in chat, feel free to troll him back, because that's just how I'm feeling tonight.
A dead dog under the desk.
A dead dog under the desk. Maybe Rob needs to pick up taxidermy. Or he just failed miserably at his career choice of taxidermy. That could be it too. Maybe Rob needs a candle on how to be better in life. That could be great. Yeah. So we're gonna block him and then we're gonna delete his comment because
this is when you have a successful show is when you start getting trolls.
Right. So when you start doing well, people want to come troll you. So, after the psychic fair, we're doing an elite after hours. And so all the readers will be around. Everybody can ask them questions like, how do they get to be a reader? What's their thoughts on different types of readings? So it will be fun. But I can't wait for Don to read a troll because Don would just go hard back and it'd be hilarious. I actually do not know Arabic. I have a very good friend who does. He actually does translation for the government, but I do not know Arabic.
My brother does.
Oh, does he? There's actually, for a while there, the, what's the software company up in Westlake?
Highland software.
Yes, Highland. They were actually looking for a couple really good translators who spoke, I think, Arabic and is it Mandarin?
That would make sense.
For their software work. They were paying really good too. And if you've never been to Highland, oh my God, they're one building, multiple floors. So as you come in, pool table for employees to use whenever you want. That in itself, kind of cool. But if you're on the second floor and your meeting done and you need to get back to your desk on the first floor, you're right. The slide down is adult size slide. I need to talk to my boss. I want a fucking slide. There is no slide here. She's a bitch. She is. I want a slide. And then in their cafeteria, free M&Ms, free pretzels, free pop, free soda, free, tea, coffee, just free. Go get all the M&Ms you want, plain and peanut.
That makes something different every day for them.
What's up?
They have a chef that makes something different every day for them.
See, I want to go work at Highland.
Standard cafeteria fare.
Right. Why would the trolls pay money to waste a reader's time? That's a great question, and we'll talk about that on Sunday. But right now, and it's funny because when people sit down, and it kind of happens when you have a reader who is sitting down with another reader, and then they want to argue about what the reading is. I watched one episode of that Perry Mason, and I might watch another one tonight because I was kind of like, do I like it? Do I not? I don't read tarot in the traditional way. I just don't. So if I were to sit there and do a tarot reading for you, I'm going off the intuition, what's playing and moving around on the cards and your energy. And if somebody were to sit down and be like, nah, because the 3 means this and only this. It's like, why would you sit down and pay money for another reader to give you advice and help you with things if you're going to argue about it or deny everything? That's happened too. One of the readers, their client, and the reader was like, well, there's a blonde-haired lady and blah, blah, blah. Nope, nobody in my family's blonde. Nobody in my family's blonde. There's no blondes. Like, insistent. She comes out, she's there with her sister. Her sister is freaking blonde. Why argue it? Why do they do this? Lisa, you're watching the old black and white Perry Mason. I think it's HBO or Showtime has like a new Perry Mason. I tried an episode of that. Can't decide if I like it or not. But he's younger. Like the Perry Mason, I remember the old black and whites. He was an old Perry Mason. He's younger in this series. I can't decide. I went to The Outsider and finished that off because I was so undecided about Perry Mason. Wasn't liking it enough to do another episode.
What's Perry Mason?
Yeah. I do wish that they would.
It was a TV show about a lawyer.
Yeah. Youngins asked what's Perry Mason.
Listen, I didn't come here to get made fun of by him.
If you've never watched the new Sherlock, well, it's not new. It's newer, but it was, yes, the British with Cumberbatch. That was really good.
Cumberbatch.
Yes, Cumberbatch. And I wish they would make more because it was really good.
It was really good.
I would still watch that.
That was back when everybody was going crazy over that, Doctor Who and Supernatural.
Yeah, the Supernatural craze has kind of faded.
It has faded.
But I still pre-ordered the Supernatural Tarot. I did. What, did we lose the chamomile?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Blame the fairies.
Okay.
Damn fairies. And we'll blame Bob.
Blame Bob. It's all his fault.
Well, it's probably because he needs more tequila, and that's his way of getting my attention if I don't fill in his tequila shot glass.
He takes your stuff.
He moves shit. We used to have like this Bose CD player that played 200 disc. It had a big spinner in it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ignored his shot glass, things would skip, things would move, CDs would stop in the middle of a song and like spin to a random CD and start playing. And there was no way to get this to do that. And if I still ignored that, at that time I had a PC with Intuit as our register system, and it would freeze, it would lock up, I would get the blue screen of death. Once I put the tequila into the shot glass, all of the nonsense would stop.
How long involved in the thing?
Mm-hmm.
A long time.
Yeah, he's been here a long time.
Is that the only way to appease Bob?
There we go.
No, he likes his head rub. He is a fan of the ladies. Is this one of Patty's? Yes, he likes
The
the.
white one and the yellow one are Patty's, right?
Yes.
No.
Orange.
Nope. We have Jill. We have Lisa. We have Patty. Patty has a second one. Oh. So which two are Patty?
Those two.
Those two.
These two? Okay. Patty. All right, let me pull up the other one. So, whoops, got to go to my square window. So next is Vicky. And Vicky, let me scroll for what you would like, ma'am.
Now, when you burn these, you really want to think about the intention you told me it was for, and then ask it to do that as you light it. And then every time you put it out, thank it for doing that. And then when you light it again, ask it again and thank it when you put it out.
So Vicky needs one money, abundance, wealth, and one health.
One way.
Yeah, so when you get your candle and you get it home, take a minute, really think about your intention, place that thought, that intention on the candle, light it. Anytime that you have to snuff it out, when you relight it, do it again. I also have the practice for me, like when I see candles burning, like when I have the abundance candles here at the store, anytime I look down at them, I send them a thank you for working for me, and I receive the intention mentally.
I also do that.
Just because anytime that you re-acknowledge, like you're just sending more of that intention out and you're strengthening it. And putting that and be gratuitous that it's working, and be ready to receive it. We're gonna have to find some royalty-free light.
I paid for it. We just never turn it on.
Was there one for like adventure? I don't know why adventure for candle carving is just hilarious to me, rather than the tinkly winkly spiritual la 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 music, like James Bond type dun 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 in the carving. You can also, when you get your huh?
Who is this for?
For Vicky.
V-I-K-I-Y. V-I-K-K-I. What are we doing?
VICKIE. So many tabs. If you have crystals at home, you can match corresponding crystals to the intention and set them around the candle to add a little extra, energy and oomph to it. You can also write out. Sometimes if you ever hear somebody say petition, it's the same thing. Write out your intention or your petition. You can write it out on a piece of paper, put it on the candle. If you have round mirrors, like I think the craft stores call them floral mirrors, but the round mirrors, you can either write it with dry erase marker on the glass and put the candle on there, or if it's written on paper, put it on the glass, the mirror, and then the candle, because the mirror helps like reflect that energy up in a way, sending out the work to kind of boost that. Or a silver reflective like trays. So like the dollar stores, Dollar Tree, I think it is. I have one that the store candles are in. They're silver and reflective, and that helps. No, it's not greedy to want health and money. Everybody deserves good health and everybody deserves abundance. It's only greedy if you're like say your neighbor is prosperous and you're like, I want their prosperity. To have your own and to welcome in your own abundance is not greedy whatsoever. It's at the, if you're trying to take it from somebody else, that's crossing that line.
Or if you're asking for more than you need.
Yeah. if it's more than you need, or if you're trying to take it from somebody else. But even then, that could open up a whole other discussion about the amount of abundance. Like right now, I'm actually listening to Becoming Supernatural. Great book.
I was gonna get that. Is it good?
It's really good. And the whole thing about, yes, you can change your circumstances, your health, your relationships by changing your thought. And we've all heard this a million times, right?
It's true,
Old
though.
whack. It is. And the way he explains it is with science. And, they've got scientific studies backing it. But, thinking in that how our emotion reactions from, brains and thoughts. And our emotion comes from something that just happened. So it's already in the past. And it can kind of create this addiction to where you're always living in the past and you keep thinking about something and going on about something, and you train your body and your emotion and your mind.
In reaction to things that have happened to you, even though they're not happening to you anymore.
Correct. So you're always living in the past.
Right.
So to change the thought pattern and to change, like rewire the brain and like redo your body to be living in the future and how to change it. And he gives different meditations, and one that seems like, now that I've heard him talk about, I'm like, well, that's so much common sense. Why didn't I think to do this? Doing a meditation while walking. So you picture the life you want in your mind movie, and he describes and explains what the mind movie is and how to go through it. But you start, after you get used to the whole sitting meditation. But you're standing, so you get used to like standing in it, not being passive by sitting. And then you play your mind movie and your intentions and what you want, and then you open your eyes, and without focusing on what's around you, you start walking. So now you are walking in the new and learning to be in the new, while playing that in your mind. So you like you're placing yourself in the future of what you're actually working on and what you want, instead of automatically coming out of that meditation going, well, now I got to go do dishes and now I got to do this, because that's already past. But it's a pretty good book. It has me at times thinking like, oh, that's a reaction to this. Oh, that shit that needs to be let go. Like, quit worrying about it. And like, if you live in constant stress, that's your fight or flight response. And so you're damaging the body. And so that fight or flight is for things that are in danger. Well, the things that most of us stress about are not danger to us. The whole missed deadline, is that really going to kill you? No. But you've accustomed yourself to stress about it and to constantly think and think about it and think about it and think about it when you don't need to.
There's actually two more responses between fight or flight. There's freeze and then there's fawn.
Freeze. Yeah, let people freeze.
People freeze, actually.
Right. They freeze, but that's also part of that fight or flight. You're freeze, but you're still stuck in it and you're not moving, and you're conditioning your body to constantly freeze and be in the past.
Well,
you're
yeah,
not moving forward.
I was just saying that there's more than just the two.
But he's got a lot of charts. He's got a lot of like, here's the brain scan of, somebody thinking like this. Here's the brain scan of this. And now we took that person and we put them in this type of meditation, and here's what the brain is firing now. So there's a lot of like science behind the woo-woo, which is always nice. But it is available on audio. I've got it borrowed from a local library. I will probably get a physical copy of the book, because there's a lot of really neat points in there that I need to remind myself of daily. So look up Becoming Supernatural. I'm actually going to go see if I have a copy there and show it to you guys, to look for it. Because it's in a trade paperback size now. You don't have to pay for hardback unless you like hardback.
I like hardback.
Hardback, I'm a fan of hardbacks. They last longer and they hold up the time better.
They do.
I'm gonna go outside.
Unless you have to keep a lock. All right. Vicki, this is your second candle. Let me get this all jarred up for you. It is ready to go. I don't know if anybody else has got any questions. I am apparently letting this alone right now. They left me alone. I get in so much trouble. All right. There you go, Vicky. Many blessings. Many blessings to everyone. And Melissa's out of the book. Darn it. Gosh darn it, golly gee. She's making me use my harsh language.
You're gonna have to tone down that language, ma'am. Your gosh,
I know.
jolly geez things. All right, I'm out of the book. Sorry, guys. I was wanting to show it to you because I really like it. Let's see. So we have Vicky candles. One right there. All right. So we are caught up. I'm going to go refresh the square page, make sure we have everybody.
Close your oils before you spill them. I ought to know.
Tip of the day, close your oil.
Close your oil.
Don't spill them all over the table.
What's the red one over in the aisle in one of these little bottles? I break it every time.
That would either be like love, 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 or
No. Lemon.
or it could
Oh
be
no, wait, it's like pan or something. Yeah. it's
pan.
oil.
Yeah, Nikki breaks all my pan oil. I can't let her touch
All
it.
the pan oil.
Keep her away from
If
your
you
pan
can't
oil.
get it, it's my fault.
She'll break it. All right. Well, it's almost 8:30.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that went fast.
So not bad. We got how many done? And we can not even an hour because it took a little bit for it to catch up to us.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. That's not bad.
7.
Pretty quick. You act like you know what you're doing with these and know how to do
I
this.
almost know what I'm doing.
Stop acting like you know what you're doing. Shenanigans. All right, Vicki, what I can do is, let me see, let me double check this. Vicki, if you can send me your email and shipping address, I will have to make like a little invoice separately for shipping for you, but we'll pack them up really well, make sure everything's good to go, weigh it out, get the cheapest shipping that we can, and we'll get them shipped for you. But Square doesn't have that info for me. So if you could just private message the store that your email and your address. Thanks, Lisa. Our ramblings. Glad you had a good time.
Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, everybody.
Pulling topics out of my butt to talk about. Well,
Vicky, Jilly.
Jill and Vicky and Lisa, because yep, Lisa, we have to ship Lisa's too.
Okay.
But that's all cool. I like it. I like that we have to ship candles to fantastic people out of state and help them out.
Too.
How do construct a business of doing nothing but candle carving?
That would be interesting.
It would. Then that would be like, who said you could get up from that table and walk away from the candle carving?
know.
Sit back down. Don't make me get the whip.
Please, Mom, may I have some more?
Right? How can you have any pudding if you don't carve your candle?
I'm going to eat my damn pudding. Pudding, I'm eating it.
So if you get pudding on your candle, Nikki.
That was me.
All right. So again, Vicki, just send me email or send a private message to the store with your email and your shipping address. And Lisa, I think I have yours set aside. If not, I know where to find you. And I have the other one set aside for pickup tomorrow.
Well, thank you, everyone. I hope these work incredibly well for you. Again, when you ask it to do what you need it to do. Try and be as specific as possible. And then when you put it out, thank it. And when you relight it, ask it to do that thing again. This is really the best way. And don't burn candles foolishly. You don't need to burn it straight through. You can light it and put it out and light it again.
Right.
There's really no, there's no detriment there. I know people used to say, "Oh no, you have to burn it all the way through." Well, those are the same people who so let's take that with a grain of salt.
Right. Right.
Honestly, I've been doing this for 27 years. Oh my God, I'm old. I've never had an ill effect by putting it out and relighting it. It actually, sometimes that even works better.
There we go. All right. So with that, we'll say good night. If everybody
night.
liked this, we'll
Thank you.
maybe do this again another time.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And
We'll get music for next time.
we will. I promise. We're going to get music. And like we started so well doing these with music and wine and shenanigans, and we've gotten so lazy
where
with
is the
music and
wine?
wine. It's literally like right there in the fridge. And the glasses are like right there.
We are seriously.
We're slacking.
We're slacking.
We should lose our witchy wine license because we're not earning it at all.
That's true.
All right, everyone.
Thank you and have a wonderful night.
All right, thanks. Have a good night, guys.